We're at Wells Fargo headquarters. There's the sign. We are unstoppable in front of the Wells Fargo headquarters on California Street. And we've got three young ladies that appear to be chained together at their wrists through a poly pipe. Can you possibly give me an idea of why you're here, young lady?
I'm here because Wells Fargo gave me a fraudulent loan, and they promised to buy back the fraudulent loan, and later on they challenged me saying that if you're not happy and we're not going to give you a buyback, and you can file a lawsuit against us, and that's what I did.
So they said, yeah, they said sue us if you don't like the fact that we're not working with you.
Exactly, and that's what I did. I filed a lawsuit, and the judges say there's no law in the United States governing the appraisal fraud and mortgage lending fraud.
Can you tell the circumstances of the kind of loan they gave? They gave a lot of people these teaser low rates that readjusted.
It's a subprime loan. Wells Fargo did 2 appraisals on the same day. One appraisal appraised my home for $718,000. The second appraisal appraised my home for $475,000. They choose to originate the loan based on the inflated appraisal, and that's the exact cause of the housing crisis in 2008.
And so they wouldn't readjust your principal or anything like that?
No, they promised to do it.
They promised to do it. Actually, they foreclose on you?
They focus on me, and I put a list pendants on the home, so I turned the house into an REO. And the chances of an investor buying my home is very low. But they're still attempting to sell the house. And I fought this on my own for 4 or 5 years, and then I found A.A.C.E. So I'm an A.A.C.E. member. I'm fighting as a team.
I see.
The banks right now is only addressing loan modification, principal reduction on the individual basis. And the goal, what we were doing here is we demand the banks to address the loan modification and principal reductions for the whole community.
I see. Let me ask you this. In the way that they sold you this loan and the way that they've treated you since, do you think that Wells Fargo has treated you fairly in any sense at all?
No, it's fraudulent and it's a criminal.
They represented what? That it was going to be easy to get a bridge loan, or you could refi it later, or how did they present that deal to you?
They presented that it's a good loan, and even though I have an 800 credit score, and they disregarded, they induced me into a much more riskier loan, which is an arm,
I understand, an adjustable rate.
Adjustable rate, yes.
And with an 800 credit score, you should have been good for a fixed, no problem whatsoever.
I should qualify for a 30-year conventional loan, and I put $151,000 down. That's 20% down.
I understand. I understand. I went through a similar thing in 2000 on my refi. It took me a year to get a fixed rate, even though my credit was good at the time. Like most Americans, my credit has deteriorated. Let me ask you this. Do you feel that there's potential with this 99% calling attention to this fraudulent pattern throughout the whole banking industry and real estate industry? Do you think there's a chance that we might be able to prevail and get Obama or something to give the homeowners some chance to get their houses that were stolen?
Absolutely. And Thomas Jefferson said that when injustice becomes law, the resistance becomes a duty. And we are here exercising the duty to get a second chance of our American dream.
I understand,
and, now it's the turn for the regulators, for the judges to uphold the law, to exercise their elected duty to protect the general public.
Let me ask you this. Do you think there was fraud in the way that Wells Fargo had represented this loan initially, and then the actions that they took? Like, for example, the inflated appraisal is one example, but were they honest with you at any point?
Absolutely not. They're not honest, and there's no professionalism in their underwriting standards, and they were deceptive. They failed to disclose the fact that the appraisal was fraudulent. If they disclosed the appraisal was fraudulent, I have a chance to negotiate with the seller, and also I can back out from the purchase contract. I was never given a chance.
I see.
My American dream was never sustainable, and that's wrong.
So they misled you at every stage, is what it sounds like. Anything else you'd like to tell the American people?
It's our turn to exercise our duty to protect our American dream.
And we have to fight for that, right? They're not going to give it to us.
And the regulators are not doing their job. We have to do ours.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.